Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT. And we are going to kick it off with the general manager of NXT, Daniel Bryan, who shook the very foundations of professional wrestling in the last episode when he seemed to make a statement to announce himself as his hand-picked opponent for Samoa Joe and NXT Empire, which, ladies and gentlemen, takes place next episode, live from Madison Square Garden. And Daniel Bryan is coming out. You can see his wrists are taped, and he is ready to go. Unbelievable atmosphere in Full Sail University at the conclusion of the last episode. Samoa Joe, I can guarantee you, will not take it lying down. The Yes Man is back in Full Sail. And listen to these people. What an atmosphere. Well, I don't know how smart it is, but I do like it. Hang on a minute. That's Daniel Bryan's wife, BRIE Bella. And maybe she shares the concerns of the NXT universe and the WWE universe. I'm certainly incredibly concerned for Daniel Bryan. Let's see what his wife has to say. Well, it is. And she's definitely right about that. Daniel Bryan, so defiant. I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm uncomfortable about it. Wow. BRIE Bella has said it's her or the match. And here we go. I knew it was only a matter of time. BRIE Bella standing behind her husband as Samoa Joe makes his presence felt. He's pushed Daniel Bryan to the limit. He's pushed him to want to come out of retirement to get his hands on Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe, as BRIE Bella said, is an animal, and he will stop at nothing to get his hands on that NXT championship. Even going after, look at Daniel Bryan standing in front of his wife. Samoa Joe doesn't care. As I was saying, Samoa Joe would go through anything to get that title. And look at Samoa Joe, he's ready to fight. He's in his fighting gear. This doesn't look good. Come on. Well, you got burnt pretty badly last episode, Joe. Well, Samoa Joe has laid it down for Daniel Bryan. He wants to take him on. He wants an answer. right here, right now. It looks like these two are going to go. Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan says, I choose my family. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to be Daniel Bryan. He chooses his family over a match with Samoa Joe. But he claims that Samoa Joe is going to get the ass whipping that he deserves. And he's going to find out who it is at Empire. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, NXT Empire, next episode. And this man, Apollo Crews, will be going one-on-one with Chris Gerard for the #1 contendership of the NXT title. That match was made by Daniel Bryan, and of course, to start the show, some extraordinary revelations. Daniel Bryan's wife, BRIE coming out and talking Daniel Bryan out of a match with Samoa Joe. He says he chooses his family and he doesn't want to risk potentially being paralyzed or some kind of further damage to that neck, as we see Baron Corbin about to make his way to the ring to take on Apollo Crews. But ladies and gentlemen, that Daniel Bryan, I didn't feel comfortable. I have to admit, I didn't feel comfortable with the whole situation with Daniel Bryan stepping up, getting face to face with Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is a different beast to anyone you've ever seen before. Samoa Joe would stop at nothing. Samoa Joe's the kind of guy that would attack Daniel Bryan's neck. He would try and end Daniel Bryan's life. We're not talking about a career here. We're talking about a life after professional wrestling, and Daniel Bryan has chosen that life after professional wrestling over potentially one more match with Samoa Joe. But what he does guarantee is that Samoa Joe is going to get the ass kicking that he deserves, that everybody wants to see him get at Empire. Who will that be? We have to wait and see next episode at NXT Empire, live from Madison Square Garden. But back to the business at hand here. It's Baron Corbin versus Apollo Crews. And he's not overly popular with Full Sail University, Baron Corbin. He claims to hate everything about the independent circuit. And that is, of course, where Apollo Crews made his name before making his way to the big time by making his way to NXT. And we're underway here. And Baron Corbin straight away, look at that, just tossing Apollo Crews straight outside the ring. And that's the no-nonsense attitude from Baron Corbin. He likes to fight, and he likes to slow the pace. And that will not help Apollo Crews. Baron Corbin has just manhandled Apollo Crews in this one early. He drops the leg right across the throat. And now Baron Corbin. Baron, we've never seen this from Baron Corbin, all the way to the top rope with an elbow. And Baron Corbin is really underway here. Look at the strength, up and down with Apollo Crews. A deadlift powerbomb. And now Baron Corbin attacking the base. And that's a smart strategy. Apollo Crews, one of the quickest, most agile competitors, and he's yet to get out of the blocks here. Corbin whips him into the ropes, and oh, he went for the big boot, couldn't find it. And that's the quickness of Crews. And now Crews throwing Baron Corbin outside the ring. Certainly no love lost between these two. Apollo Crews looking to get some momentum heading into his #1 contendership match against Chris Gerard. A huge opportunity for both of those men. And look at Crews here, showing an aggressive streak. We've seen from Chris Gerard in the past an aggressive streak like no other, and that's what Apollo Crews might be just showing here, that he has that in the locker as well, and that he's not only an athletic, high-flying competitor, but he can fight and he can brawl outside the ring. And look at Crews here. Oh, look out. Baron Corbin, though, reversed into a German suplex on the floor. And this is a straight-up fight. Baron Corbin making a point here, trying to throw his hat into the ring for an NXT title shot as well. A forearm there from Crews. Apollo Crews whipping him in, holding him. Oh, and a leg lariat right across the throat of the big man. Baron Corbin turned around and a big shot across the back. And that's the power. That's the power advantage, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable transpirings here tonight. Daniel Bryan has taken himself out of the match with Samoa Joe, thanks to advice from Brie Bella. And I have to say, I was incredibly uncomfortable about the whole situation. As we see Apollo Crews tucking right under the chin here of Baron Corbin and wrenching back on him and slamming his head off the canvas. And this is somewhat of a more aggressive Apollo Crews. Baron Corbin, oh, those short elbows right to the temple, knocking Apollo Crews right off his feet. Baron Corbin trying to slow the pace, but Apollo Crews going to try and pick up the pace here. Grabs a headlock, and Apollo Crews, beautiful takedown. Beautiful takedown, good strength from Apollo Crews. Solid as a brick, Apollo Crews, but he's as agile as a cruiserweight. As he hooks the leg of Baron Corbin, has he done enough here? 2, only just a 2 count though. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word that Ryan Lusk has just arrived backstage and is telling everybody, he's screaming and ranting and raving backstage, that he wants the masked man. He wants whoever's under the hood to come and confront him here tonight. And later on tonight in the show, Ryan Lusk is going to make his presence felt and try and coax out whoever's under the hood. So I'd be expecting a confrontation, although whoever is under the hood has been striking under the cover of darkness, of course. They took out Austin Aries with a sickening headshot, the baseball bat, and Austin Aries, as I understand, has been released from hospital, but is resting at home as Baron Corbin tries to slow the pace of this match. You can see Apollo Crews writhing in pain. Baron Corbin just wrenching back on that throat. Referee checking very closely that it's not a chokehold, and Apollo Crews jacks the jaw of Baron Corbin. Very ring savvy from Apollo Crews, whipping Baron Corbin in off the ropes, and look out! A beautiful belly-to-belly suplex, taking Baron Corbin off his feet. And that's where you've got to keep him if you want to maintain the advantage. And now look out, Apollo Crews, can he actually get him up? Oh my God, he does, and the gorilla press. The gorilla press to Baron Corbin. We've seen it put many away. 1, got him. 2, got him. No, Baron Corbin stays alive. The big man stays alive. Apollo Crews so close there. Baron Corbin whips him into the corner, and look out. Baron Corbin off the turnbuckle comes Crews, and into a German suplex. Beautiful move by Baron Corbin. Now Corbin, knee to the gut, and picks up Crews, and just, oh my God, powers him down, powers him down. Corbin into the cover, 1, 2, he's got him, no. Apollo Crews stays alive now. Corbin and Crews meet yet again. Now it's Apollo Crews. Throws Corbin onto the apron here. What's he planning here? Apollo Crews Oh, no, 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 no. Not on the apron. Oh, my God, the hardest part of the ring. Corbin's forehead smashed off the hardest part of the ring. It was almost on that LED board. And Baron Corbin has barely moved. And Apollo Crews drags him to the middle of the ring, into the cover. Baron Corbin might be done. 2, and Baron Corbin stays alive. What a match. Apollo Crews getting more than he needs in terms of momentum. But the momentum could be stifled if Baron Corbin is to get a huge win over Apollo Crews here. Would that have any implications on Gerard versus Crews for the #1 contendership? Potentially, we've seen it happen before. Baron Corbin is getting shots to the kidneys now, and Apollo Crews getting cocky here. Push-ups on the back of the big man. I don't know how smart that is, but Apollo Crews has always been full of confidence, and now a snapmare. He is in control of Baron Corbin. There's not many times that we have seen this. As Baron Corbin now tries to fight out with a shot to the gut of Apollo Crews. Now Crews whipping him into the corner. Now what's he thinking here, Apollo Crews? He's going to try and put Baron Corbin away. Sits him on the top rope. Apollo Crews, something sinister planned for Corbin. Can he put him away? Oh my God! All the way from the top and into the cover. 1, got him 2, got him 3. No, Baron Corbin stays alive. Baron Corbin is hanging on against Apollo Crews, and Baron Corbin is in the fight of his life right now. And Apollo Crews is talking. This is a side of Apollo we have very rarely seen. But look out, look out. Baron Corbin hooks him up and over. Oh my God, what a suplex. What a suplex from Baron Corbin. He was talking trash. Apollo Crews is in trouble. 2, got him. Oh, he stays alive. Baron Corbin can't believe it. Baron Corbin taking the fight right to Apollo Crews here. Look out, Apollo. Hooks him up. What's this? Up and down. Apollo Crews now into the cover. That's got to be it. 1, 2, and Baron Corbin stays alive. These two tearing each other apart. He ran in. He was caught by Corbin, and now Corbin lifts him up. What's he thinking? He points to the turnbuckle. Oh my God. And now what the hell's Corbin doing? He looks incredibly frustrated. He's mumbling to himself. Wait a minute. Corbin's got a bat. Oh, he swings. He missed. He missed. Wait a minute. Crews wrestles it off Corbin. And Crews says, we're not doing it like this. Corbin, though, ready. Oh, my God. Belly-to-belly suplex on the floor. Baron Corbin getting desperate. Baron Corbin getting desperate. And now Crews throwing Corbin in the ring. Crews throws Corbin in the ring. A shot to the back. A shot to the back. And now smashing his head. Corbin tried everything. Corbin tried everything. Crews stalking. Crews stalking. Can he get it up? Can he get him up? Oh, spin out power slam. Got it. Spin out power slam. Got it. Crews into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. And he gets him. And Apollo Crews picks up a massive win and picks up massive momentum ahead of his #1 contendership match against Chris Gerard. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word that after this short message, we're going to hear from Bobby Roode. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Huge changes on the horizon. Universe Mode is on its way. But what is also on its way is this man, Bobby Roode, who last episode made his presence felt, confronting Wade Barrett. And what an acquisition for NXT. Bobby Roode, multiple-time world champion, makes his way down the ramp for the second time in NXT. And doesn't he look confident? Always a picture of confidence. Bobby Roode is here to take over NXT. Without question, one of the most talented performers in the history of the business. And he's looking really slick here at the moment. He just presents himself as a champion. And there's a lot of Ric Flair about Bobby Roode, heavily influenced by the greatest to ever do it. Let's hear from Bobby Roode. Well, you had to know it wasn't going to last long, because here's a guy that doesn't like to not be in the spotlight. It's Wade Barrett. And these two are looking like they are on a crash course as Barrett makes his way down to the ring here. He's looking very confident as well. Of course, he won that triple threat match a couple of episodes back. Ooh. He knows how to trash talk. Wayne? Bobby Roode calling him Wayne. Disrespectful.
Austin Aries, he's gonna look for the 450 to end it. He's gonna look for the 450.
I don't care who you are, why you're here, but I want you in my face right now. I challenge you to try and do it again. That's all I ask. It's all I want. Show yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting, and that's it. We are going to get the NXT champion. He's not in the mood for games. He's ready to fight. And he is coming down to call out whoever is under the hood, who is under the mask. The whole world wants to know. There's been many suggestions, but now Ryan Lusk wants to get to the bottom of it. He's tired of the silly games, the attacks. He wants to confront the man under the mask. The NXT champion was robbed of his main event against Austin Aries, and he wants answers. And I dare say he may get it. Incredible scenes here tonight. Daniel Bryan pulls himself out of the match with Samoa Joe. Bobby Roode and Wade Barrett made official for NXT Empire. Doesn't get any better. All right. Games are over. Whoever you are, get your ass out here right now. Well, short and sweet. Well, the lights are out. I can't see anything. There's no flashes or anything. Oh my God. Is that who I didn't get a good enough look. I shudder to think. Oh my God, it is. It's Finn Balor. It's Finn Balor. Ryan Lusk and Finn Balor going toe to toe. He's back. The Demon is back. Look out. Finn Balor hooks him up and down. Oh God. Finn Balor has come back to NXT. He's been off the radar. He's been off the radar for weeks. Finn Balor on the top rope. Up and down with a coup de grace. Finn Balor was under the hood. My God! Ryan Lusk, Finn Balor, Hell in a Cell!